Wait. Okay, we're not doing some cute type shit kind of video. Because the truth is, I'm 31, I don't have kids, and somehow people think that I'm rich because of that. Or that my life is completely perfect. I still work, I still got bills to pay, but my life does look a little different than what I thought it was supposed to look like. So today I want to show you exactly what it looks like to have no kids at 31. Not the fake rich version, the real version. Let's really get into it.
Yeah, uppercut, punches got 'em bustin' up. Potion in this double cup, liquor got 'em buttered up. Yeah, not my competition. Every track is like I got bubble guts. Fast life, buckle up. Yeah, turn an angel into angel dust. Top rope caution, got it jumping like double dutch. Used to take a shuttle bus, I ate a struggle lunch. Turn my woes to wins, you know I had to knuckle up. Hey, big bands busting out a duffel. Bloody knuckles from the last scuffle. Putting dogs back on the muzzle. Might have kicked it for a month, we not a couple. Had to shuffle through my plays, you were getting...
And yeah, I get it, from an outside standpoint watching all that, it looks pretty sick. Traveling, skating, doing whatever I want. I do have more freedom than a lot of people my age. But I also think people confuse freedom with having a perfect life. I think that's the weird thing about being in your 30s. You're old enough to feel like you should have your life figured out, but young enough to feel like you're building it. And when you don't have kids, people assume your life is just easy. But really, it just means the pressure shows up in a different way. Instead of raising a family, you're asking yourself, what are you actually building? What are you building?
Building?
You see, I feel like we grow up all with the same picture of what happiness really is. You get older, you get married, you get the house, you get the kids, etc. And I want to be clear, I'm not against that whatsoever. I feel like it's a beautiful thing. And for a lot of people, that is the dream. That's the happiness, that's the purpose. These dogs are going crazy right now. But I think the part that people don't talk about enough, it's not everyone's dream. What if you get older and the life that everybody told you was perfect ends up not being so perfect for you? For me, my life right now looks more like this. A lot of working, a lot of filming, a lot of editing, a lot of skating, not gonna lie, a lot of trying random ideas that might turn into something real. It's not glamorous all the time. Most of my days are not some crazy adventure. Some days I'm just at my desk, making little edits like this, trying not to waste the freedom that I actually have. Well, here's the part that kind of messes with me. Freedom sounds nice and amazing, but there's no actual like scoreboard. You don't really have a mission. So sometimes with the path that I'm choosing, do I kind of get stuck and feel like, am I making progress? Because to me, fulfillment isn't just making a shit ton of money, in all honesty. I mean, would that be nice? Absolutely. But it's not my end goal. I just want to be happy. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do, when I want to do it. Like right now, if I want to kick this pine cone, I can kick a pine cone. And I think that's what you have to define if you're deciding to choose this life, is you have to make goals for yourself. And it can't be just making a ton of money. I promise you, at the end of your life, you probably won't be happy. But I'm not saying money is a bad thing. Of course, money is a good thing. Keeps you stable, keeps you feeling not stressed out. The money is just a part of your life to make it a little bit better. I think the true happiness comes from building stuff, being creative. Honestly, my thing is being creative. That's what makes me absolutely the happiest in my life, is when I'm creating something like this video. Also dogs. Training dogs makes me happy. Not gonna lie. Just point blank. And I think that's the trade-off. Having no kids gives you time, but time by itself doesn't mean anything. You still have to do something with it. You still have to build a life that feels worth waking up for, because freedom can either be the best thing in your life, or it can be an excuse to drift. This is the stuff I actually love about life right now. Not because it's expensive, not because it looks impressive, but because it makes me feel like I'm still in the game. Like I'm not just working, paying bills, and waiting for life to happen later. I want my 30s to have movement in them. I want to make things happen. I want to go places, I want to keep learning skills, and I want to have stories at the end of my life. And if I don't make a family, who am I going to tell those stories to? I got tons of siblings. I don't have to worry about that. And I think that's the version of my happiness I'm chasing. Now you're probably wondering about the girlfriend situation. That is actually in check. My girlfriend and I are completely on the same page. She does not want kids, nor do I. Which is something that's very hard to come by, because A lot of the times, most people want to have kids. And as I said before, that's a beautiful thing. It's just not going to be for us. We enjoy each other's companies. We have a lot of dogs. We have 3 big dogs. I also am a dog trainer, so these dogs aren't treated just like house pets. They go everywhere with us. They are very well trained, except for our older girl. She's good at listening. She's got attitude. So what does life look like at 31 with no kids? For me, it doesn't look rich. It doesn't look perfect, and it doesn't mean I escape every problem. It looks like freedom with responsibility and trying to build a life that actually feels like mine. For some people, happiness is a family. For some people, it's a house and kids in a backyard. Don't get me wrong, I love my backyard. And for some people, it's something different. I don't think one is better than the other. I just think the only mistake is living a life you never chose. I don't know exactly what my 30s are supposed to look like, but I know I don't want them to be boring. So this is me trying to make my life feel alive while I still can.